Hey guys, what's been happening? Welcome back to more second generation. Now before we start with this match, I have a couple of things I want to mention. First off, I want to mention I actually have a legitimate excuse for why I did not bring you guys any second generation videos lately. Can you believe it? I actually was using Hypercam and it was giving me problems recording the videos. Two of my videos didn't get recorded, and for that I didn't have anything to bring you guys. I was having some recording problems, getting down to codec not working, and yeah, I had to replace it with Camtasia, which actually solved my problem, which is nice. But I never thought that Camtasia is going to be more reliable for screen capturing, because I always thought that it's going to be more power required. But in this case it actually works better than Hypercam, which is kind of funny to note, because like I mentioned, I believed at first that Camtasia is more consuming the power of your computer, but I guess it's the other way around. And yeah, I guess the Hypercam free version, the latest version, got to do something with it, but I'm not too sure about it. Still, I have a couple of things I want to mention, and I want you guys to listen to this. The beginning of the match is going to be pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to take this as a bait to talk about something really important. Now, for the second generation, I was having some really big expectations because I'm enjoying second generation like no other. This is the vein I'm looking for. These are the matches I'm enjoying the most. Every second generation is unique in a way, and I absolutely love it. I love using the bunch of random Pokemon. I'm not using Snorlax. I felt like it's a bit too generic nowadays, so I tend to run a Cursed Miltank with Mono Tag, in this case being in form of a normal Body Slam, which can of course be walled by Gengar, but then we have a Houndoom to handle Gengar on its own. So there is a bit of a strategy behind it. Yeah, concerning second generation, we are in dire need of players. And I mentioned this before, and I know it's getting a bit repetitive now, but I cannot stress this enough. We are definitely in dire need of players. I've come to realize that every time I'm on Skype, I'm looking for this generation, I come across like same 3-4 players every time, and these players are pretty decent. Some of them are really great players, some of them are pretty new. You know, you gotta give opportunity to every player out there. Everybody starts somewhere, but we need new players. We definitely need it. But in order for this to work, because I've come to realize that I've pretty much pushed it to the very limit of my channel by uploading, so now we need to do something about it. I've been looking at the options, and I've come to realize that maybe, just maybe, this may work. But for it to work, I need you guys' support. I need a bit of a favor here, and this goes towards my viewers that don't upload and my viewers that upload. Now we're gonna start with the viewers that upload YouTube videos. Now, if you like second generation and you want to help this second generation grow, I'm looking for a bit of a favor here. I'm looking, you know, if you could kind of take a second of your time in a video and try to mention that there is second generation Wi-Fi and it actually exists. You know, the old gold, silver, crystal version of Wi-Fi. That would be very cool, and I would have really appreciate such support. And I know there are lots of players involved with second generation that they would have really appreciate this as well. You know, all the help, the effort put into it, that would be great. But when you think about it, it's a problem, you know, because again, it's pretty much a hidden gem. I know there was a Pokemashpit upload of third generation Pokemashpit beta, but YouTube is still a big place, and I know there are people that don't know about this. And I'm not saying this for self-exposure, I'm not saying this to link me on your channel. You as a creator of your own channel, you can do whatever you want. It is you who decides if you're gonna link me in your channel. In that video you mentioned about second generation, you can link somebody else. Again, it is all you deciding, but you can just mention it so people can, you know, kind of search on YouTube on their own and find it on their own. But you can link them to certain guides. There are a couple of other guides. I'm not the only one that made a guide. Like I mentioned, I'm not doing this for self-exposure of any sort. All I'm asking is to mention second generation Wi-Fi exists, like the real second generation Wi-Fi. No Pokemon Showdown, Pokemon Online shenanigans. It's nice, but it's definitely not on this level, because you cannot compare something like this to Pokemon Online, Pokemon Showdown. It's not the same. those matches are really quick, and to everybody its own. Everybody likes quick, some people like slow. Everybody has different taste. Gotta respect that. People that don't have a Nintendo DS and people are looking for some competitive, this is the way to go. All we need to have is a TGB Duel, and that's pretty much it. Now, I guess the match is getting a bit out of hand here, but I believe there are a couple of things I still need to mention because it's quite important. And I felt like, guys, the way I'm playing this, it's again pretty self-explanatory. So I guess I will talk about the match itself a bit later on. I can apologize on that behalf, but I felt like this message spread out is quite important for the sake of Second Generation in general. So that was a message to my viewers that watch, viewers that upload videos on YouTube. I know there are a couple of people like Ryland and Leo and PokeMD, some respectable YouTubers that have their own audience. People like them, people like their videos. I know there are people that don't know about this, and this is pretty much the reason I'm asking you guys for a favor here now. Again, I have a favor to ask towards people that only watch videos, that aren't uploading any videos on their channel. They just have a YouTube channel to comment, to support people, to watch content that's over the certain age, with that restriction blocking you if you're not signed in. That's cool. I want to ask you guys for a favor here. If you could somehow support, somehow, of course there is always support down there. The way this works is the more you like this, the more you leave comments, the more just the general like is quite important, and share this on Facebook. More people can get it out there, more people can see it and try to get involved with it. I always have my guides in the description for people to get inside and get involved with it. Open opportunity to battle as many people as possible. I'd love to battle as many people as possible. New players, experienced players, everybody. Like I mentioned before, everybody starts somewhere. Gotta give opportunity to everyone. Yeah, I just want to mention that again, this is not going towards my channel. I'm not saying like the hell out of this video. You can do it if you want to, but I'm saying this in general for everyone that's uploading videos, as a whole, not just Pokemon videos, but as a whole. If you are watching something and you enjoy something, to take that minute to support it by liking it and favoriting it. And favoriting, I believe, don't work anymore, but sharing it in general or just liking in general, it really does help the videos itself. And Second Generation is one of those hidden gems that needs all the support it can get. So that would have been cool if you guys would have taken the time to do so. It's still you guys that are the judgment of somebody else's video. People that tend to hate Pokemon and dislike Pokemon just because it's Pokemon, then that makes absolutely no sense, because why would you click Pokemon if you hate Pokemon, yeah, it's just a waste of time for you, and not to mention you are actually supporting that person in a way. So yeah, that's the crazy part. Like I said, towards the players that make videos, and towards my viewers that in general just watch videos, I'm really grateful for all the support you have provided towards Second Generation in general. It really does help. We got some players involved with it, but I still believe that this can definitely expand with few people's help. This can definitely get it out there, and yeah, that's something I would love to see it happen, because I don't want Second Generation to die. I really don't. I really enjoy this. I enjoyed this Second Generation. I believe that crit actually mattered on Hypno, because Crunch in this generation is special, and Hypno special defense speaks on its own. That thing, special defense, is like 5th generation's Slowbro's defense, at least near that level. Where was I? Yeah, the general support really appreciated towards everyone that's uploading Second Generation. If you enjoy it, should we go to the match itself, because I pretty much put it out there. Dragonite is kind of working, but he's getting a bit too much crits involved, and he's gonna go for Flamethrower on my Switch, and just Flamethrower to take down my Dragonite anyways. And he does get another crit, scores a burn, and now stuff aren't looking too good. Now the problem here is his Raikou, not Raikou. I believe he still has one more Pokemon that's a problem. I kind of forgot. Go for the Hidden Power. The reason I keep on switching is to try to somehow trying to play around it, but at this certain time I didn't really realize this is Hidden Power Water. Hidden Power Water. At first I actually thought it's hidden power grass, but then again it did a bit too much to my Dragonite, which would have originally 4-time resist if that would have been the hidden power grass. Still, I'm kinda trying to preserve my 6-0 in this case. I know it's a bit of a douchey move, but if you have the opportunity, why would you do it, right? I do Poison Stall him successful in this case. I switch out to Raikou, respectable special defense, even if he does flamethrower straight out the bat. I should take it quite easily. Well, at least I should have taken it by like a little bit more than half damage, well, a little bit more, a half HP bar, so that health would have been standing out pretty greatly. I'm gonna switch out the Dragonite because I come to realize that against Raikou at full HP I will need to sack something for the great good of my team. T-Bolt can be a threat towards my Miltank, and I really cannot afford to make such a risky move at the end of the match just to be greedy, because greed can sometimes kind of screw you over. If you are in certain position like that, let me know in the comments. But I know there was one time when I was going for Sword Dance, one too much, and because of that I actually lost the match because he actually scored a crit on me. So yeah, that was one of those scenes where you get greedy and somebody just a bit slaps you all over the place because of it. Yeah, you deserved. I've seen so many people getting greedy all the time, but they still lose at the end. Sometimes it does pay off, but it's just sometimes it just doesn't go towards you. Still, he does have Reflect, but eventually Reflect will wear off, and I have a bit of a surprise here. He still isn't realizing it, but who would have realized, because I believe Hidden Power Fighting on Houndoom is not a smoking set, and it does pack a bit of a surprise. Now, Hidden Power Fighting should score a solid 2-hit if he doesn't go for the curse, that is. If I would have switched out one turn sooner, no, the Reflect would still been up there, and Hidden Power would have still been, yeah, it would have still not taken him out. I guess he would have survived with like minimum HP, but he would have still survived, and he could have rested off, and that would have been a problem. So I decided to wait for the Reflect to wear off so I can switch out to my Houndoom and proceed to go for the Hidden Power. But unfortunately I don't take him out. He like survives with literally no HP there. I'm kind of guessing it's like 3 or 4 HP. I'm pretty sure it's not 1, but then again I believe the HP bar kind of looks like that, and it doesn't matter if it's 1 or like 10. But after Curse I should be faster, and I can easily take him out. Quagsire is an excellent Pokemon with a lack of good grass types in general. This guy is like Spiritomb in a way when you think about it. I mean, in general in OU, people don't run Hidden Power Grass because they don't expect Quagsire to be used in here, and Quagsire is one of the rarest typings in second generation, like groundwater. So that kind of stood out from the others, and especially as it is a cursing set. As you can see, Hidden Power, even with a crit, wasn't all that threatening, and Quagsire pretty much handled his last remaining Pokemon and scores me a win. So yeah, that was the game. Sorry for not talking about the game itself. I thought that this game was pretty decent, but I have a better one in store for you guys, so I'm gonna take that opportunity to talk about the actual game itself a bit more. I had this opportunity to talk about some more important stuff revolving around second generation, so you guys have something to watch and not just watch it black screen of death. Yeah. Again, if you enjoyed, click that like button. It really does help this series grow in numbers. Again, this goes for every sort of video out there, and that's it for today. Take care, peace.